I'm very surprised that you said, I thought that you would tell me the common challenges would be data, the amount of data, the data is not organized, where it's placed.
Yeah, but this is technical
But it's
stuff, and
like,
this is something that a money can solve it. You can buy data, you can pay someone to label it. This is something that if you put enough effort, you'll be able to solve that. To
right.
some of course, if you need the data of something that is very rare, okay. But let's say, for example, if you have your own data and if you don't have, so pay someone to build a data lake for you. And if it's
Yeah.
not well organized, so pay someone to just label it or tag it. Or the thing is, if you have something, a problem that you can pay for it, so it's not really a problem, right? It's just you need to
Yeah.
understand if you want to pay for that or not. But the thing about UI and UX is people are not thinking about it. It's not a matter of money. And I can give you
Yeah.
another example. I'm not sure if it's okay to give examples, right? This
Sure. Sure. I
so
would love to hear that.
another example when HubSpot, I'm sure you're all familiar with HubSpot, was
Sure.
launching their own chatbot. At the beginning, it was like a raw, plain chat between people. And then they realized that people do not really know what they should ask for the chat GPT version of HubSpot. And then they added templates. And then in those templates, you could just choose from drop downs, and then you should select things that you want with a lot of clicks, and then you would get the final prompt. And then I ask myself, "So why it's going like that? If you want me to click on buttons, so let me click off buttons and not just doing this kind of approach in order to force me to use a conversation instead of just clicking a button." This is something many people are forget. The main purpose of the product you are building is to get things done, not let people talk wherever you want them to talk. So this is another great example because you need to understand what your user want to do and not what do you think will be the fanciest way to do that.
Yeah, it reminds me there are many WhatsApp groups. I think that even we're both like parts of the
Yeah.
AI groups, right? And they have lots of groups talking about solutions for AI and so forth. And in the past, maybe you saw it. One asked about insurance AI, and they want to have generative AI talking with the customers for
Yep.
some kind of insurances. But actually, what they need is like a few dimensions. That I need this kind of insurance for this term for this date. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to imagine what are the parts of information that I need to deliver to you. So
Hmm.
in that aspect, generative AI could be really fancy, as you say, but it's not the right solution. You just need to have like four or three parameters and get them the
Yep.
answer. You don't need more than that.
And this is something I keep saying that there are only several handful use cases that let's say a raw conversational user interface is the best solution. And people sometimes forget that because you want to get things done. You don't want to type, you don't want to even speak, just want the fastest way to get whatever you want. And
Yeah.
people sometimes forget that. And I give you another example. Let's say you want to order a pizza. The majority of us enter our local pizza store, whatever, and then you have this famous pizza, and then you can drop the add-on and arrive, the topping and everything. But
Right.
imagine if you would say that you need to say out loud what you want. And the thing is, this is how an entrepreneur think that people should order a pizza. Say, okay, my name is Yuri. I would like a one medium and large pizza with olives and make it with a thin crust, and people will speak by the book and everything will be well organized, and the ChatGPT will fully understand what you want. But if you ever order a pizza online with your phone, sorry, this is not the way because you're asking, okay, and then guys, what do you want in pizza? Oh, no, this kind of pizza. This is messy. And
Right.
people always ignoring the reality because people
Right.
are not educated to just say fluently and exactly what they want. This is how human interact. We just kind of a stream of our mind to this chatbot, this poor chatbot that should understand what we actually
Yeah.
want. So maybe the solution will be just to make this simple, graph and put the olive where you wish. And sometimes people need to also realize that this could be a solution, or maybe a hybrid one, but it's not necessarily only a conversation 100%.
Yeah, I totally agree. Another thing that you need to think about the investment you need to make in order to have the solution and the computational power in order to get the result. And it could be so much easier just to press these like
Yeah,
toppings and that's it. That's
and
all
also
people
it's
need.
bulletproof because there is a defined scope of what
Right.
the user can actually do. And this is something I call the curse of knowledge. Sometimes users do not know what they want or what they can ask the chat, and sometimes they ask for things that maybe the chat doesn't support, or maybe they don't ask things because they think, oh, he might not support that, but he actually yes. So this is also a problem, and you need to find a hybrid solution
Right.
for.
Right. You need to find the best solution for the user's need, not the best technology, and then find the user for it, for
Mhm.
sure.